Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing my no foundation everyday makeup routine, how I would do that basically. So somebody actually did comment and ask for this video, and I was very willing to do it. It took a while because I had some other videos planned, and this one and because I needed to like actually sit down and do my makeup for this, it just kind of got booted, you know what I mean? But so here we are finally. Yeah, if you guys have any video ideas, definitely comment down below because I will for sure try and do them the best that I can. The only one I know off the top of my head that I haven't done yet is the Kylie. Someone asked me to test the Kylie concealer and setting powder. They're just so expensive. I think they're both like 24 bucks, and so they're just so expensive for one product. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but hopefully one day I can do those for you guys. If that gets too old, then maybe I'll do something else Kylie, or trying Kylie Cosmetics for the first time, something like that. But yeah, so if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you have any video requests that you know you want me to do, if you like this video, definitely subscribe, stay a while. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. This is kind of like if I was going to go without foundation, do full face of makeup and not do foundation. This is kind of how I'm interpreting that kind of this, I guess, I don't even want to say challenge, but this request, if you will. So for primer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Prime Hydrating Primer, which I would normally use on an everyday basis with any like foundation or whatever, and this Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. I really want something to still be glowy and nice, even though I'm not wearing foundation, which usually I'll wear a glowy foundation or a glowy foundation, or like tinted hydrate or anything like that, so my skin still looks really hydrated. But because we're gonna lose that, I still want to have a really good base down. Now also, I don't do this often or ever really. If I'm not gonna wear foundation, I'll either just wear like mascara and like a lip product, or that's basically it. I don't ever really not go without foundation, but I thought it would still be fun to kind of give you my take if I was gonna do that, you know? She actually commented, she's like, you have really nice skin, can you do it? And I was like, oh no. Not that I feel like I have bad skin. You can see though, I have like a lot of just beauty marks and stuff like that, and scars and stuff like that from being born. And so you can just see it's just like a lot that I would love. I always use very light coverage foundations anyway, so that's why I don't feel like this was too hard of a challenge, because usually you can still see those stuff. It just evens out my skin tone, which I really like. But YOLO. And this could be a good look. Maybe I'll do this all summer if I really love it. So next is going to be concealer. I feel like obviously for me, the highlight of this kind of video is just seeing how the look comes together in general. So these products specifically are not like ones that I'm saying like are the best for this technique, because I don't really know. But I know a lot of people have done this video. Juicy Jazz is like the queen of these videos, so if you don't follow her, definitely go follow her, because she does no foundation routines all the time, and she always uses this e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer, or the regular camo concealer, because she likes that it's still full coverage, and hydrating is still nice on the other eye, under the eye, but it still covers up stuff. And I honestly think that just defeats the purpose of not wearing foundation. Like, if you're gonna wear your concealer, put on as much as you would a foundation, then why not just wear foundation? It makes no sense to me. So I'm actually gonna go in with the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I have the shade Golden Beige. This is a very light coverage concealer that I feel like will just even out the skin tone, cancel out maybe like any uneven tones, but not be super full coverage, and kind of again not defeat the purpose of not wearing foundation. I feel like for me, not wearing foundation eliminates a step, but I still want my skin to show. And so I am going to take a little bit and still cover up some spots right there. I do have some redness, and it will be there all summer, because right when I step outside I turn red. And I'm going to put some in the center of my face like I normally would, and go with that. It's a very creamy light coverage concealer, so I feel like again, it'll just even out that skin tone, make it look nice and beautiful without being too heavy or anything like that. Like, I feel like the e.l.f. one is. If you want something, a full coverage concealer for this kind of thing, because you kind of just like, you're just lazy, you really just don't want to put on foundation, and you still want to just put on some concealer and still cover. This one is a good one because it is pretty full coverage, but Like I said, it makes it, I don't know, I feel like this concealer, the e.l.f. one is just too heavy for this kind of look. Like it kind of, again, just defeats the purpose of wearing no foundation. It's just like wearing foundation, you know? This Kokie one, I believe you can get at Rite Aid or online at Kokie.com or whatever. It's one of my favorite concealers. It honestly reminds me a lot of the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. It is so natural. It's so radiant. It's so nice. It just looks beautiful. And so I feel like my under eyes look taken care of. The rest of my face, you can still see all my skin and stuff like that, but it just looks more put together and a lot nicer. And so I feel like if I'm going to go with no foundation, I want something like this. I don't want it to just, I don't want to use concealer to take place of foundation. It makes no sense because I have plenty of foundations that I need to use up. I don't know, maybe I'm like using this kind of no foundation, I'm taking it the wrong way. But personally, this is how I would do it if I was not wearing foundation. I wouldn't go for something full coverage, but yes, my skin looks so good. So I am going to set what I just did. I'm going to use a sponge for under my eye, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm going to be using all drugstore products. Hello, Marissa. This powder is so good because it still keeps that natural glow to your skin, but also sets your makeup in. So you know your concealer is not going to budge anywhere. You're not going to have creases. You're not going to have sliding off concealer. It's still going to be there and it's going to be set, but it's not going to be crepey or dry. And so that's my favorite thing about this powder, especially if you're someone with dry skin. I feel like if you're putting on a foundation and you're putting on powder on top of it, it kind of they kind of counteract each other. The powder works with the foundation, but if you're putting powder on just your bare skin, it's kind of going to dry the life out of you. So I think a powder like this, the e.l.f. Halo Glow one, is good because it's not going to dry the life out of you, you know, because it is that glowy setting powder. If you're someone with oily skin, you're probably not going to want to do this. I don't have oily skin, so sometimes I forget, like, you know, people are gonna feel the exact opposite as you, or like for me, I'm like, oh, I forget that I'll feel the exact opposite as them. So don't want to forget about you. You're probably gonna want to use something more matte if you have oily skin. I have the shade medium in this e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's my freaking favorite. All right, next is fun. We have some bronzer. I'm going to bronze up my skin, do some highlighter, blush, the whole nine. So if you kind of just wanted to see that part of it, here you are. The rest of it is just going to be basically tutorial style, just doing my makeup. I feel like this is where the real magic happens of not having foundation, is where you can still see the skin. You still look beautiful. You look put together, but you don't look like you're wearing tons and tons of makeup. And so I feel like that's where the whole magic happens behind this whole like not wearing foundation kind of thing. But I am going to finish off the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to be taking the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is my favorite bronzing palette. It's $10 for 4 shades. So perfect. I'm actually going to just dip into this lighter shade right here. I know it looks like it's going to do nothing, but this brush was dirty from using this palette before and I was mixing the shades, so I don't want to go too ham. I just want something light, a light bronze on my face because, again, I want to keep that like very natural vibe going here. Just super cute, super light bronze. I love it. This palette is so freaking bomb. So bomb, bro. Next, we're going to use a palette I haven't used in a while. I got it last month, I think it was. And I used it like for so long, like weeks straight. And then one day, I just stopped using it. And I miss her so much. So, this is the Makeup Revolution X Patricia Bright Face Palette. I freaking again, I've loved this palette for so long. It comes with 3 different shades. The bronzer's a little bit deep for me. It's just a weird shade. I don't love it, but the blush and the highlighter are so freaking bomb. So we're gonna use the blush. Again, a light shade that's just gonna add a little pop to your face, a little color back into your face, but very natural, very nice. It just kind of looks like your cheeks. Oh, I love this shade and I love this formula. Sheesh. You know, I don't think we're going to put on highlighter. I would just use this highlighter in here, but I feel like my skin has this natural glow to it anyway that I don't want any highlighter. So we're not going to do highlighter, but if I would go in with something very nice, natural, neutral. This is a very pinky kind of shade that kind of could just sheer out to be something nice and glowy, but I don't want to wear that today. So now we're going to do brows. I'll probably just fast forward through my brows because I hate them. I hate doing them on camera, but I'm going to be using, wow, my shirt was messed up that whole time. But we're going to be using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It's literally the only brow pencil I have open right now. And I have the shade Blackest Brown. And then we're going to be using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in the shade Dark to fill in my eyebrows. I actually really like this. If you like a brow like pomade cream thing, this is a good one. Good one. The brow pencil is nothing too write home about. It's just a brow pencil. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna I was gonna do some eyeshadow, but I don't know, I don't think I would. If I was going for something like this beautiful, this natural, I don't think I would wear eyeshadow, but I think I would wear an eyeliner. And so I'm gonna actually do this e.l.f. No Budge retractable liner in the shade Navy. It's just a navy liner, and I'm gonna put that on in my waterline, and then we'll throw on some mascara. Yeah, and then we'll just throw on some mascara and call it good. Then we'll move on to lips. Alright, so like I said, I put in that that waterline. I put in that navy color in the waterline. I feel like it just adds a little something without adding too much. And so that's why I really, really love it. I use two mascaras. I use the Essence Lash Princess and the Colourpop BFF Mascara. You don't need both, honestly. I would totally just recommend the Essence one. But mine is drying up, so I had to use both just to give my lashes a little bit more oomph. Because this one is drying out, and I'm so sad about it. But, you know what I mean. And then I did spray my face with the Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. I could spray a little bit more. It's my favorite spray for like just that good, fresh looking kind of face. A little bit dewy, but not super dewy. It's more hydrating and refreshing than it is dewy. And so I feel like it's just that perfect one for like just that no makeup glow. And without highlighter, you're just like living it up. And I live. And then for lipstick, you could just throw on a gloss. I'm going to put on a gloss second though. But first I'm going to use this Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade 61 Matte Naked. I love this color. I feel like it's super natural, neutral, easy just to throw on with any look. And the formula is so comfortable and so creamy. It's beautiful. It's so bomb. Usually I'd wear a lip liner with it, but I wanted it just to be this light color. And the lip liners I have are a little bit more brown. So I'm just wearing this. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the Revlon Super Lustrous lip gloss in the shade 200 Crystal Clear. It used to be all clear, but then I started wearing it on top of lip colors. This is my favorite lip gloss formula. It is so bomb. So beautiful, not sticky, super, like, just makes your lips look juicy, voluptuous. Ugh, it is the best lip gloss. You could totally just rock the lip gloss if you wanted. Just go for that natural, neutral, everyday kind of vibe. And yeah guys, that is the final look. You can see it's just very nice, natural. You can see all my scars underneath. It just looks very beautiful though, very radiant, very glowy. And this is something that I could probably just wear every day, no matter the occasion, if I'm glamming, if I'm not, because it just is super nice and super pretty. And so I really hope the person who commented it, I really hope this was beneficial to you, anybody. If you have any video requests, definitely comment them down below. I will be sure to try and get back to you and try to do them, of course. So the devotional for today, I haven't done a devotional in a while. I've been doing quotes recently, but the devotional for today is, those who fear the initial sting of truth don't grow and never overcome the sin that controls them. And it's so true. Just, you have to be able to hear the truth and learn from it. And although it may hurt, truth hurts, that's a fact. Although you may it may hurt you, you just have to grow from it, and you have to learn how to grow from it. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.